Hello, welcome to today's session on adding formatted search to mobile warehouse buttons. My name is Tyson McMurran and I do partner enablement with Protomix, and I specialize in the BX mobile warehouse and the BX manufacturing products. Should you need to get a hold of me, here's my contact information. So today's session we have a customer that wants some buttons to use logic to create numbers for them. So the first example that I have is a package number where we're just going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 to the package number. And the other example I have is when we're receiving goods in, I want to add a batch number and I want it to be the vendor code and today's date. So I'm going to jump into business one here. And I'm just going to open up our customization assist, and I showed you this recently with the adding user-defined fields. But we go into the query manager here, and I'm just going to open up a query, any query, just to get it open. And the first query that we're going to do is adding the batch number into the package details. So what I want to do here is I want to select 1, 2, 3, 4 as the field, and I showed in the session before how to find the field names. So I want to add 1, 2, 3, 4 as this field when we do a new package. So I'll just show you here when we go into our packing field here right now, and we call up a delivery document that hasn't been packed yet, and we go to pack it, we have the ability here to click a new button. And right now when I click this button, nothing happens. So I want it to just say 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to click save here. And then this is where I need to give it a query name. And the query name is fairly simple, similar logic to the adding user-defined fields, where we use the BX Mobile Warehouse 9 get new delivery package number is the name of the query that we're going to save. And we just save that query pretty much anywhere within business one here. And now when we go back to our handheld device and we click the new button, you can see here that the package number 1, 2, 3, 4 shows up. So that was the first example of adding a formatted search. Now the next one's going to be a little bit more complex, where when we do a receipt on the handheld device, the customer wants us to put the vendor number and the today's date. So if we go into goods receipt PO, I have a batch managed item called L06. It's a Lego item that's batch managed. And when I go to receive this item right now and I click add, you can see here that I have this batch field with the new button. And if I click new, you can see nothing's happening here. But what we want to happen is we want it to take the Far East Imports vendor number and today's date and put that into the field. So what we're going to do that is we're going to write another query here. And the query that we're going to write this time basically goes out and gets the card code for that vendor and today's date. So I'll just paste it in here just so you can see it. So we're going to select the card code, we're going to convert it into getting the date, and then we're going to add it to this field name, which is the field name for that button. And we're going to add the doc entry here. So I'm going to save this query now. And I'm going to save this query into its own little home here. And this one, the name of this query is BX Mobile WH9 get new batch number. So we'll save this one in here. And now when we go back into the handheld device and I go to that line level and I click new, it gets the vendor code B1010 and today's date and adds it in there. This concludes the session on how to add a formatted search into BX Mobile Warehouse.